So I'm out at the pond here, and I'd been throwing a chatterbait, and I kept hooking on to these big bass and fighting them, and they kept getting off. So this was the first cast with the little square bill crankbait, and I hooked this nice one. I actually caught it. Got it in here. Thinking it might be a master angler bass. Gonna be real close. That fish just engulfed that little crankbait. It's gone. Way down in his throat. So gotta get the pliers here. Get this fish unhooked. That back hook got it. Cut the gills a little bit, so this fish is bleeding a little bit. So I'm gonna try and keep this in the water as much as possible. Get my fish gripper here, get it clamped down on his mouth. Get it back in the water here while I get my scale. And get a quick weight on this one. Get it zeroed out here and see what this fish is gonna weigh. This fish, I don't know if you can see this, it's getting kind of dark out on the scale. It's 4.2 pounds. So, not a master angler by weight. But we'll get a quick measurement on this fish. See if it's gonna make it by length. Gotta be 20 inches in Nebraska. And this fish is just not quite big enough. 19 and a half an inch short. Nice bass though. Let this fish get revived a little bit here. Looks like he's ready to go. Let it go here. Fish takes off. Now comes the stupid part. Anytime you catch a big fish, especially when you're fishing around rocks like this, you need to check your line. And of course I didn't. And what happens on the next cast? I get this lure in close to me. Right where these big ones have been biting, and boom, a giant grabs it and snaps my line. That fish was even bigger than the first one. And I get my line in here, and that is just rough. Just trashed. On this day, I was fishing a square bill again, and I really wasn't having any luck. I finally caught this little fish here. And he swallowed it pretty good too. So I had to go up to the truck and get my pliers. I left them up in my tackle bag in the back of the truck. So I got this fish unhooked. I decided the square bill wasn't the deal. It was a pretty sunny day. The water temperature's been pretty cold. So I decided to go flip or punch through some of this matted vegetation over here, thinking these bass were going to be sunning up under or sitting underneath this mat, just soaking up the heat. And that was a big one. Instead of just getting it in, I screwed around and got the camera going, and then he got me in the weeds and come off. And I was not able to hook anymore. I had a few more bites doing this, but that was my one shot at a big one that day, and I blew it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll catch you on the next one.